We got more Earl's Court for you and us, so we're excited. Wouldn't you rather watch them perform
by the way,
it live
we're music
than just
for busy
listen?
people. I'm Dev, he's Mike, but you know, we feel like we know you already, so hi.
Oh,
By the way,
you.
we know you.
I know you.
That's creepy.
Today we have The Song Remains the Same and the Rain Song, because you gotta always do those together.
Why?
They just flow right one into the other. They are back to back on the album.
Which makes sense.
But they always, whenever they play in a concert, they always do from one right into the other. So they usually go together. The Song Remains the Same is a very fun song because there's lots of guitar soloing and it's fast and it's upbeat and it's cool. The Rain Song is, of course, a lovely ballad. And we're also going to hear Kashmir. When we listened to them last time, we noticed that Robert Plant's voice sounded a little hoarse at first, but it seemed to warm up.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was saying, like, you know, that was the last concert though for the tour in England. He said that. I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense. Dude, you must be tired.
And I double checked. He had had his throat surgery about a year prior to this.
Bless him. And he could still holler. Good for
Well,
him.
his voice changed, so he had to learn. He basically had to learn his voice all over again.
Wow. Well, he always has struck me, no matter which video, which song, which interview we've heard from him, that he is a supreme professional as a musician. He just takes care of things.
The only exception I've ever heard
to
to that was in doing my research. I was reading about his throat surgery. Before that, like, he never warmed up. He never had a vocal coach. He just didn't take care of he abused his voice.
Well, did he know to do that? It's not like all those things have been, you know, except if you're opera.
Well, he also smoked. Okay, so I'm sure that didn't help. So between the smoking and, like, they would open with Immigrant Song or some crazy song where he's screaming right off the bat and he hasn't even done any warm-ups. That can't be good.
Does alcohol count as a warm-up? Because it would lubricate and warm that up. That
was probably his warm-up routine.
I don't know.
It probably had a little...
He's not doing scales in the green room anywhere.
Well, we'll see how his voice sounds because now it's a little bit into the concert.
Okay.
Because I definitely think at first it was very hoarse and then it sort of warmed up and it wasn't so bad.
Okay.
That's his warm-up. Like, instead of doing a warm-up, it's just the first song is my warm-up. I'm gonna see what my voice is doing and then I'm gonna adjust from there. The Song Remains the Same and the Rain Song are from May 25th concert that we saw last time. Kashmir is going to be from the May 24th. So we'll get to hear how his voice sounded the night before.
For all of you newcomers, of course, we would love you to be a subscriber and ring the little bell, get alerts. Join us for premieres. Those are always a lot of fun and we hang out and we want to chat. Like, dislike, share, all those things. Push the buttons. You know what to do.
Mostly like.
Unless it's honest, like, I'm not asking you to lie.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not those people.
You know where there's lots of honesty? In the comments. And
as far as we know.
We appreciate the honesty. It's mostly positive, but there's some negative, but that's okay. It's a balance.
Sure.
We appreciate all the comments.
Kind of negative is
just keep it respectful and we appreciate it. That's all we ask. Don't be mean to anybody.
Do we ever get disrespectful to people's?
Oh God. The biggest helpers we have are our patrons. So we always say thank you to our patrons in all of our videos. We can't really monetize these videos, so the patronage is needed and appreciated and loved. Thank you very much. You may say, patrons, Patreon, what is that? Well, here's the link. It's also in the description. You may check it out if you would like. I recommend it. See what videos we're doing, or go to our community page here on YouTube and you can see the kind of things that we've been posting to our Patreon. If you'd like to leave us a one-time tip or donation, the information here is provided. You can use PayPal or the thanks button on one of our videos. Anything $5 or more we'll recognize in our next video.
Thanks in advance.
Okay, so let's get this concert started with The Song Remains the Same.
It's really great to go through 48 hours and still know what you're doing. Hang on a tick. So saying, he looks at his microphone lead and realizes that his next dynamic dash is going to end up all over the place.
He's very chatty in this one.
Hey, Jimmy, hey, Wally. This is a song that came to us after many experiences and
Experiences.
and many cups of tea. And it wasn't Blueberry Hill, that was when I was a kid. This is a song that relates to rapport that you can develop with people, even photographers who come from Germany and don't even say hello. You know what I mean? This is called "The Song Remains the Same."
Wow, it's really fast today. The bass is really cool. Listen to that. This is when he gets out the old double neck. It's amazing how they do this in concert because it has so many guitar parts.
Anything I wanted to know, any place I needed to go. Hear my song, people want to listen, sing along, yeah. You don't know what you're missing now. Any little song that you know, everything that's small has to go. And I promise you it always, always, always goes through that. Oh, ooh, yeah. Come on, do it.
That bit of drumming.
The guitar just like flies all over the place. a little bit faster than usual, which is pretty impressive.
I see what you mean, though. It just is kind of like... It's because he's got that guitar. Why break it up when you have that guitar?
It is the springtime of my loving. Second season, I'm to know you are the sunlight in my growing, so little warmth I felt before. Oh, it isn't hard to feel me glowing. I watched the fire that grew so
giving it a little extra. Robert keeps pushing himself there, I gotta say. I always love how low-tech the keyboards look. That was a good shot of both of them.
Finally, some John Paul. Underdog.
He probably doesn't mind.
It is the summer of my smile. Flee from me, keepers of the gloom. Speak to me only with your eyes, little girl.
Explosion time. Nice.
These are the seasons of emotion. I like the wind. They rise and fall. This is the wonder of devotion. I see the torch we all must hold. Ooh, this is the mystery of the culture. Upon a song. Ooh,
Like the little double exposure there, that works. If you have really short, stubby fingers, can you be a guitarist?
It'd be hard.
You gotta.
That's cool. He does a great job with the electric guitar, although it's even prettier with the acoustic, I think.
Thank you very much. Song of great emotion, actually.
You said it.
Do you think we should let him carry on doing that? No, it's becoming very boring now. If your brain hurts, please see the man who's walking around selling hot brains. Thank God.
I want to go to a concert in England.
You know, every chance he gets.
His voice is still struggling a little, but he definitely is putting the effort in, and he's picking and choosing his spots. He's still having some good moments in his songs. I'm enjoying them.
Mm-hmm. Even if it's slightly hoarse at points, he's still one of my top 3 male vocalists. Still,
a lot of people think a couple years from now, as the heroin starts affecting Jimmy Page, apparently with his guitar playing, I think Robert's voice gets better. So this is probably the low point of his, as far as having vocal troubles, I'm guessing. Because he just had his surgery, he's just figuring out his voice. He's about to get into a car accident. So that's going to... Yeah.
Well, good thing he doesn't know that.
Okay, so now it's time for Kashmir. So we've been listening to May 25th.
That concert.
Yeah, so this Kashmir is from May 24th. So we'll see if his voice sounds any different. I don't think I've ever heard them do Kashmir from 1975. I've heard the 77 version. We listened to that. and we listened to the unleaded version.
Mm-hmm.
So we listened to lots of versions, but I don't think I've ever heard this version. Nothing's going to top Marcine's Kashmir cover. That is the best Kashmir cover. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out our Kashmir video.
It was really good. He's brilliant talent.
He's a
Loved
guitar player from Poland, and he's very talented, and he does a very interesting version of Kashmir. It's amazing.
One day when we were rehearsing for some album that we didn't really
Let's
know much
do
about,
it!
Monza came in with a really nice driving tempo, a really laid back sort of and we thought, Mandrakes? No. And having been travelling a little bit too to get the feel of foreign lands as we keep rabbiting about, or I keep rabbiting about, the song developed from the shun, shun, and the touch of the east, and a little bit of cholera on the arm.
Oh.
And what we have
Really?
left is Kashmir.
Fascinating.
Oh, let the sun beat down upon my face, stars to fill my dreams.
Rock God.
I am a traveler of both time and space, to be where I have been, and sit with elders of a different race. This world is seldom seen. We talk of days for which they sit and wait, when all will be revealed.
They take their time with it.
Father of the four winds, fill my sails across the sea of years, with more provision but an open face to flaunt the strengths of fear. Whoa, whoa.
They got the phasing effect on the drums like they usually do. This tempo seems a little bit slower than usual, maybe just a tad.
I've been crying.
Giving it his all, Robert. We appreciate it.
Just a minute.
It's fine.
I like.
I wonder if that hurts him though.
songs will just add more fills when they do it in concert.
As I scan this wasted land. Trying to find, baby, trying to find, yeah, where I've been.
Nailed it.
Inside a dream, who is the path that led me to this place? Yellow desert screen, my Shangri-La beneath the summer moon. I will return again, sure as the dust that blows out in June. Through Kashmir. Oh, we're talking songs and tongues of lilting grace. The sounds caress my ear. Story was quite clear. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
Bless you, Percy. the gong and the phasing, it sounds really weird.
Not the best recording, but
It's a bootleg.
that might be the most perfect song. It's like the Fibonacci sequence of songs.
Okay.
If you go
That's
along
what
the
I think.
449 past Droitwich, take the third turn off on the right. Kashmir is just up there. It's got a white fence around it. On the other hand,
A couple of things I noticed. It seemed a little bit slower tempo than it usually is, which is interesting because whenever you hear a band cover this or whatever, they never do it as slow as Led Zeppelin does it. It's hard to do a song slow and have it be that powerful still and all that, but they handle slow tempos beautifully. They're still tight. They're still...
Yeah, I thought it was me. I noticed it too, and I was just like, is that just me?
It feels a little bit slower than usual.
Were they recording?
I also noticed that I've heard them do it live later in their careers, and they usually add some embellishments in concert to that song, but they're not adding them here yet, because this is probably one of the earlier times that they've done it in concert, because they just put out the album. Does the kitty have anything else to say?
The kitty likes. Just like that song. As you guys probably remember, this is my favorite Led Zeppelin song.
That's the long-term favorite. That's the go-to. For me, it's In My Time of Dying. That's my long-term go-to favorite.
What's yours? I know y'all's got favorites.
Next on Earl's Court, I believe, is No Quarter, which is one of my favorites of theirs live. Oh my goodness. I am so looking forward to this. I've never heard them do No Quarter live except for the Madison Square Garden one. So I'm really excited by it.
Close-up shots.
The camera work is good.
Talking about.
Well, the camera work is good. I think they were using this footage for the big screens at Earl's Court. That's probably why they have this footage in the first place. But it's good. Nice shots.
It works.
It works for me.
Yep.
All right. So we'll see you for that.
Come back later.
Yeah. We'll have more fun together. Bye.